Oh, beautiful.
So, we have no rice. Yeah, I forgot to get rice.
I ain't even tripping off no food right now. People roaming out for a dog.
We only love you when you're sleepy.
Uh-huh.
It's fine. You really gonna love me Friday?
Uh-huh. Oh, Peter Flipper. Nigga.
Do you like the new scent?
Smell good.
Huh?
Smell good.
That was the pink one in there.
Cool.
Gorgeous southern afternoon. EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Atlanta, Georgia, and inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Well, this defense for the Falcons, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb, because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big gain that time for the Chargers. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Now it's Herbert. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Michael Davis. And the Falcons are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, there has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They go play action with Hurts. He'll buy some time right. He's got his pass-catching tight end, that's Pitts. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation. Let him sneak his way across. Coming back underneath. Put it in his hands. Let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Hurts throw into the hands of Pitts here. Not much there, only a yard. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
2nd and 9. Hurts sets up to throw it. Dancing to his left. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this.
And that is caught. Touchdown Falcons. Michael Pittman, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They started on the ground with Eckler, and this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Out of the gun, Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That'll go for a gain of 7. And they're going to have a 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Play action. Here's Hurts. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Hurts. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now a handoff looking right. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 14-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
And Herbert able to get this one to Eckler out of the backfield.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got his big tight end here. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Throwing is Hurts.
He's letting this one go for Fuller. And got his man complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Flush to his right. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. That was signaling a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll set up a throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Jalen Hurts in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 21-0. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of it. It's a foot race. The 40. The 20. Touchdown, Falcons. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and it is 28-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll hand off here to Eckler, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Herbert now. This is swung out to Eckler. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. This is a counter play. Eckler. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Odell Beckham, 31 yards. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. And oh, it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big time, John? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. 98 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. They'll let this go for the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
A nice move he had, but can't break away. And he's brought down just inside the 30. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Flushed out right. And this one is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
So you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes. It's a catch. A big play there for L.A. Oh, look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. It's Herbert. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Here's Herbert. It's Williams on the catch. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. 4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. It's Damon Arnett picking it off. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Now they try the right side here. And some room to work. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. 125 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. Right back to him on 1st down. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play. They go play action with Hurts. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. He finds his target, Beckham.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, Herbert. He's going to let it fly. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. 3rd and long, it's Herbert.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 3 yards, all they can muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
A field goal gets them closer, but they say no thanks. We want the lead.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert in trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And what else could go wrong at this point? This is going to be a defensive touchdown as they keep piling it on.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw.
That's into the hands of Eckler.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple. Although I set you up by saying game balls plural, but
I like where we're going with this. Though you say one to represent like the best player of all of that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody. So for the Falcons, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they'll get another home date next week as the Eagles will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns.